quite yet, and I was trying to fix um my new car stand here that goes over my entertainment system thing, and it just was like 1, 3, 2, 1, go. Here I am. Um, I don't function. I don't function quite well until I get a couple of gulps of coffee. So you might have to excuse me for a few minutes while I take some sips. But I'm here with you guys, and of course we're gonna talk about what everybody else and their moms have been talking about right now. Um, Little boy, 7-month-old Emmanuel Haro is still missing. His parents are in the spotlight now, and according to them, they're being harassed. It's always the same. Good morning, Nikki. Hey, Gigi. Hey, Jackie. Hey, Mr. David M. Good to see you guys. Um, it's early, so thank you for being here with me. Um, I am just getting my coffee in me, so you got to bear with me because my words don't fully formulate until after at least a couple of sips, at least minimum. So I have to show you guys. I was trying to get out some of the stuff I got. A lot of you guys are sending stuff for our birthdays. Oh my God, you guys are amazing. Thank you so very much. The ones that I absolutely just can't get over are the ones of you guys that are sending stuff that's not on like my gift list, which there's not really much up there. Those are the same list that I sent my parents and my sister, and so like a lot of the stuff I definitely don't expect to get. It's like higher amount items or whatever, or like just generic gift cards. But there's some of you guys that send stuff that's more personalized based on like stuff that I've said, and I guess like you guys actually do listen. So Sidekick, big shout out to you. I have my pink and black striped socks on that you brought me or that you sent me. Love them. Absolutely love them. My two favorite colors are magenta pink and black. So I have striped socks on today. And I'm going to show some of the stickers that I got. I love them. I love them so much. My whole desk is going to be just all like, they already think I'm eccentric at work. So this is going to be a whole nother level of eccentric. But yeah, I still want to discuss the case because a lot of stuff has been coming out, and we knew from day 1 or 2, well, I did, that this man involved in this relationship or in this parenthood of this missing boy, the man he had a past history, and he has pled guilty to this count of harming a child. I'm just going to say it like that. Well, last night, before I went to bed, because I've just overexerted and needed sleep, apparently, but it's like I'm well rested, but I feel like I have a lazy eye and like I hadn't got my coffee in. So, like, we'll get there eventually today, okay? But I read an article before I went to sleep about the charges that Mr. Jake Haro and his ex, Angela, or Angelina something, I don't know. They had both pled guilty, so they're both equally responsible. But allegedly, prior to this incident of this missing baby, Jake Haro and his ex-wife Angelina, I think, or Angela. Correct me if you guys know. This is one of the things that Sidekick got me. This is going right on top of my desk where the people sign their papers. um, and So basically, allegedly, him and his ex-wife are accused of harming a 10-month-old. Or 10-week-old, even worse, 10-week-old. 10-week-old came to the hospital and presented with healing broken leg, I think cracked ribs, and cracked ribs that were healing, and like new cracked ribs. Like, what kind of monster are you? And I still have not been to sleep. Yeah, it's like, I got a notification and I posted it onto my Facebook for those of you guys that follow, and there's definitely solar flares and stuff going on right now with the pressure. I think that's why I feel like I have a lazy eye, because it's like I don't know. So so truly involved in, I feel like he has to be. Because, I mean, where's this baby? Where's the baby? 3 cracked ribs and a skull injury. I also saw the baby had a healing broken leg in the article that I read. And it was an actual article. It wasn't like a Reddit post. It was an actual article. So to me, that makes me want to know, how do these people go out and get freed and just live life and live amongst us where they have hurt a 10-week-old baby? Like, that's absolutely disgusting. I, I how is he allowed to have any other children? I mean, and if you see my thumbnail, this poor child, and describing what he seems to be, I hate to laugh. It's such a serious story, but I just love that gif. I love it so much. Thank you, Helena. Um, but how is he allowed to just roam free, and how does he allowed to have children? And looking at Emmanuel in every single photo that we've seen, um, the baby doesn't look well. I'm trying to say it nicely as I can, because this is still a baby. Um, it's hard to say it without being just, this baby does not seem well. There's cases and incidences and issues, like shaken baby syndrome would have a child looking and seeming this way. Um, Fetal alcohol syndrome. There's a couple of different scenarios of whereas the baby could be the way that the baby is. And for them to go out of their way to mention that the baby was happy, healthy, makes me believe that the baby was not happy, healthy. And also the aunt, his sister, she's the one that also said that, the baby only had a condition of a lazy eye, and then she mentioned that he was developmentally delayed. And so, I mean, we're not saying he's slow, we're just saying that he looks like there's something going on, to where I feel that a family would have more of a burden taking care of a child that cannot sit up at 7 months old, whereas they would be if they were caring for a child that could sit up at 7 months old, which that is one of the things that causes humans to react to babies a set way, is if they're delayed and they're not able to fend for themselves or do things for themselves they would be expected to do. And I could totally see somebody becoming impatient or even possibly angry, especially someone with prior accusations of this. And so for me, it makes so much sense now that this child is clearly delayed in some type of way. And sidekick, there you are! I did 2 backgrounds on Jake, no jobs on either. He has to have some type of job. They have a home. So how do they afford their lifestyle? And they literally have like 7 children between the 2 of them. And I also see, when I did the background checks that I did, they were like in their late 30s. How does she have kids that are over 18 years old? Because I also saw her ex-husband spoke out. And her ex-husband didn't know anything of her being married again and or having a baby. So like, what is going on here? And this is too close to the West Boys. Did you guys follow, and I hate calling them Orrin and Orson West, because their actual names were Classic and Sincere. And the similar environment they were in, I don't know how far Bakersfield is from San Bernardino, but it literally looked like the same type of area, like the desert. Their story is horrific. There were 2 little boys that were adopted out into the system because the mother had brought a baby into the hospital, and the baby had a broken femur, I believe. He was 2, I think. I don't remember the exact details, but this little baby was with her whoever it was, a boyfriend or somebody that was caring for the child while the lady was at work. So they took her child. They put her on a program so that if she ever had any other children, which she did, they took that baby instantly as well. And so, did Dolly cover that story? I don't think so. I definitely followed it really closely. I'm not sure. I don't think that he followed it as closely. He's heard of it and he knows little pieces of info on it, but I don't think he covered the West Boys. Not extensively, at least. But so these little boys, they were adopted out. Well, they were fostered out, and then they were adopted out, and then suddenly, all of a sudden, they're just vanished. And the two boys' adoptive parents were on TV with their arms crossed, looking like Chris Watts, saying stuff like they were rambunctious and they were in the backyard, and suddenly they disappeared. Classic and sincere, yeah. Well, but their mother got the kids taken, and she got the other child taken just because she had already been in the system, and then so they adopted them out, and basically they were just wards of the state before the mama could get them back. And so it's like, it seems like, the system is broken over there in California to the point where I hope these people didn't get that 10-week-old baby back. I don't know what happened with that, and I don't know if we'd ever know. But I mean, the fact that these types of people get to go out and live a free world and live in the society, to me, it makes me sick. I think we should have some type of registry so we can know. And I think people like this shouldn't be allowed to have children. What really gets me, the mom was better than the foster parents, of course, and they were utilizing the system to make money. They didn't live. The West Boys, those foster parents slash adoptive parents, the thing that got me when they did that interview, that man had the audacity. Thank you, Cable. He had the nerve to say that Orrin and Orson, classic and sincere, they were theirs. They named them and everything. Like, they already had names. Why would you change their names? They were old enough to know their names. And so he, like, literally was talking about them like they were dogs. Well, when everything came out all at the end, Orrin and Orson West slash classic and sincere are no longer with us. And the parents slash whatever they are were utilizing the system, and they lived in like a 2-bedroom apartment at one point, and they had like 4 foster kids and 2 children of their own. Like, here in Virginia, you cannot rent a home or an apartment unless you have 2 bedrooms assigned to each. Like, I think it's 2 kids per bedroom. So like, I would be able to rent a place for me and Ava and Jimmy as long as there was 2 bedrooms. If it was a 1-bedroom apartment, the leasing agency would not rent it to me. Does that make sense? So these people would literally freaking just foster kids, get money from the system, and have them living up in a 2-bedroom apartment while the parents are, shunned and not allowed to have their kids back. But then here we have this story where this man that's now missing his child, Emmanuel, he abused a 10-week-old, like, severe broken bones and stuff on a 10-week-old baby. Is like, you've just got to, like, I can't even imagine. People that harm animals, children, and the elderly make me sick. I literally want to just hop through my screen and just give them a good old tap. You know what I mean? Like, I literally cannot. And the fact that, but then again, not to mention, the man just violated his probation or parole or whatever the hell he's on. He violated his terms, and so he was going to have another court case here come September for owning a weapon while being a felon. Why is he not locked up? Why is he not in jail already? Like, is it California that's broken? And why are all of these other states so different than Virginia? In Virginia, you're going to be sitting in jail for child abuse, neglect, whatever it is. I hate saying the words. The system picks it up here in the algorithm. But I mean, it just makes me, just felon in possession on parole. Yeah. Whatever it was, he wasn't supposed to have a weapon. And so that makes me feel like, I mean, is he carrying weapons now still? It just makes me sick. But I want to end on a good note because I don't want to be in a bad mood all day at work. And I want to show you guys some of the stickers that Sidekick got me. All right, this says rock, paper, scissors, throat punch, I win. It's mirrored. You can't see him very good. I just thought I had social anxiety, but I just don't like people. Oh my god. I told you guys a story about the freaking guy at work coming in and telling me how, like, oh, I'm so glad that we got the wrong impression of you. And I was like, what do you mean? And then he says how at the other building, the guy underneath the owner company, thank you, Kathy, comes in and they were trying to buy the building we were in, and they were trying to buy the company to be their company. And they come up to the thing, and the COVID mask thing is still up the wall. So the guy's like, yeah, COVID's over. You should probably take this down. And I was like, I prefer not. I'd like it there. And he was like, well, when we come in and take over, you're gonna have to take that down. And I was like, yeah, I'll keep it up for now. I just don't really like people that much. And of course, I was kidding, because I mean, if I didn't like people, I wouldn't have been in EMS. I wouldn't have been in customer service. I wouldn't have been around people at all. Like, I was kidding. And they were all just like, the guy that's the GM here, he was telling me the story, and he was like, I've never been at a loss of words, but that owner guy looked over at me, and I was just like, I don't know what to say. But I spit stuff out sometimes that I wish I could, like, rewind and pull back into my mouth. Undiagnosed, but something ain't right. And I got pens for my mystery boxes. So not only did I get amazing pens from Sidekick, I also got little pens for my little mystery boxes. This looks like the duck that my little kid used to watch stuff on YouTube when she was real little. She's 14 now, so she's not quite little, but she still is. But there was this little song on YouTube called, oh my god, the Lemonade song, the stupid... Dagnabbit, the stupid duck song, the lemonade duck song, something about the duck stand with the lemonade, and he asked the guy if he had any grapes, and then he came back the next day, and it's just a loopy song. Like, oh my god, it reminds me, because that's what the duck character in the song looks like. But yeah, I got way off on a tangent then. I'm trying to grab the ones that I wanted to show, because there's another set that Sidekick got me, but I think I put it in the bottom of my purse. Here's another one. I can't help it. I just, I've got to entertain myself somehow all day, every day, and that's usually how it works. Oh, and I got these for mystery boxes too. They're mermaid pens. Mermaid, where can we send you stuff? We have a P.O. box. The only thing with the P.O. box nowadays is that it's over by my old work building, and so it's really hard to get to it. I have to go check it at some point, because I know a couple of people send some stuff, and so I'll be checking it. This is another one from Sidekick. You rock. Thank you, Sidekick. And I have my pink and black socks on, and you got the right color pink and everything. I'm impressed. Those are my two favorite colors. The pen reminds me of my N5 little ducks. Yeah. Here's this one. So there's 3 of them. So yeah. Moral of the story is, don't hurt your kids, and we won't talk about you and bother you. Because, like, these people didn't have the audacity to be like, oh, we're being stalked and harassed. Okay, well, tell us where the hell your baby is, and we'll leave you the hell alone, Because they know where their child is. I'm sorry, they know what happened to that child. They know where this child is. End of story. Oh, and I got these. I got these from the dollar store. What else can I show you guys today? I gotta go. I'm over here just busy, just pulling out all my goodies, but my kids are all grown up. Oh, well, they're still your kids, Anyways, you guys are the best. Thank you for being here with me every morning, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Bicycle!